This is the new Viltrox Spark Z3 flash. With a unique cybermech look and the ability to shoot approximately 650 flashes on a single full battery charge, does this flash have what it takes to make it into your camera bag? Let's find out. Opening the box to begin with, you get your warranty card and also a small white plastic diffuser you can attach to the front of the Spark Z3 for softer light results. In the hands, looking at the design, it feels compact and lightweight and weighs just 144 grams. Looking around the flash, you can see it's pretty simplistic and functional design, making it good for beginners. And at the time of making this video, it retails for $55 US or 99 Australian dollars. Let me take you through the switches and so forth on the Spark Z3 flash. I should mention that this is actually a TTL flash, making it super simple for those who just want to leave the exposure up to the flash and camera to get your shots. On the rear of the flash, you have your off switch. You can put it on automatic or switch it to the right for manual mode. Next to that, you have a 7-setting variation power switch, from full all the way down to 1/64. Underneath that, there's a hot shoe that you can put on top of your camera. And on top of the flash, you have your test firing button, which also tells you when your flash is ready to fire. You can see in the recycling time, it's pretty quick too between flashes, about 1 second. On the side, you have a USB-C port for charging. It took me just a little over an hour to charge. And this little white light here will go solid when it's fully charged. Next to that, you have your slave switch, which can control another Spark Z3 flash off camera. And I'm going to show you how that works soon. And I might mention too, this flash comes in 2 different color variants, Tundra Green and Gunmetal Gray. I'm going to be testing this Viltrox Spark Z3 flash on my Nikon Z50II today. And I'm going to be using it in combination with this lens. This is the Viltrox, I don't know if you can see that there, that's the Viltrox 75mm f1.2 Pro lens. This is such an awesome lens for doing portraits, especially with crop sensor cameras. So let's head out into the field and see how it performs. First of all, I'll show you some shots to see the difference this flash makes with your subject on and off. You can see from these examples, your subject's face is nicely filled in with light, giving a more even look. The TTL function works well in balancing the exposure. So I have 2 of these Viltrox Spark Z3 flashes. Setting up the other flash on a light stand, I can use my other Spark Z3 flash on top of my Nikon Z50II as a commander, telling the other flash to fire off on the S1 setting. Let me talk about some of the pros firstly, and then I'll talk about some of the cons that I found with this Viltrox Spark Z3 flash. I found this Viltrox Spark Z3 flash very easy to use and certainly comes in handy being compact in that it fits easily into your pocket or camera bag. I think it'll be great for beginners or portrait photographers on a tight budget, and for street and travel photography. I like the internal battery charging, which gives me approximately 650 flashes, and it doesn't take too long to charge. And the fact that I can set the flash manually to 7 different light power settings was good when I was in different lighting conditions, like internally in darker areas or externally during bright daylight hours. Cons? Well, not many considering the price. One thing to remember, you can't tilt this flash upwards. So you can't bounce off reflector boards or ceilings for a softer look in light. It's a fixed direct flash only, so you're going to get that direct flash look, if you know what I mean, which can sometimes come across a bit harsh, particularly in low light settings like night or interiors. Keep in mind you can use it in manual for dialing back or increasing those power settings. Also, when using the two flashes in combination, the second flash would not fire off sometimes due to certain lighting conditions or because of the angle I was at. Inside my home or studio, it worked great, but externally, if it was too bright, for example, the second flash would only fire off if I was in subdued light. These Viltrox Spark Z3 flashes are currently available for Nikon and Fuji cameras, and they're coming soon to Canon and Sony cameras. Above all though, and for the price point, I think this Viltrox Spark Z3 flash is pretty good value for money. It's really easy to use and it's very portable. If you want any more information on this flash, I've left you a link in the video description box below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.